Hi, welcome to the channel. You are joining me on another hill walk, another hill from the miners list, which is my list of the best hills in South Wales. We're doing Cefn Cil-Sanws, slipping over there. We're doing Cefn Cil-Sanws. It's 461 metres. It's in the southernmost part of the Brecon Beacons National Park. It's got good views of Penarvan and Corndy and the central beacons, and it's located, as I fall over again, just above Merthyr Tydfil. So you've got wide open landscapes and barren moorland one way, and then you've got light and civilization south. But it is a very peaceful and lonely hill. It's not often walked, but it has got a nice summit cairn and wind shelter and a trig point as well. So we're going to make some progress, and I've got a bigger pack on today because I'm also going to do a wild camp there tonight, so that'll be a separate video. So if you want to catch up with that, wait till the end and there'll be a link to that wild camping video. Breaking out onto the open moorland now, out of the woodland, and you can see that's probably the rain that went past. Stunning views now, and the hill rainbow is right over there. So if you're a hill walker, you can make a detour here to that little hill in front, and that's Gandhi 462 metres, so 1 metre taller than where we're going tonight. It's one of the few hills in this area. It's got enough prominence to actually be classed as its own hill. Great views from up there. Nothing to mark the summit, just flat grass, but a nice little detour if you've got time. In terms of distance for this walk, it's going to be about 2.6 to 3 miles to the trig point, and then we're going to go the same way back as well, so no more than 6 miles total. The ascent, there's not too much ascent. You do park down by one of the beacons reservoirs, so there's a short steep bit at the start, some nice woodland, and when you do get up onto the open beacons moorland, the first bit is extremely boggy, so do make sure you're wearing decent waterproof walking boots for that, because I've been here a couple of times before, even when it's been quite warm and sunny, and that first section is still very boggy. Still got some gentle rain, but the benefit of this kind of weather is the skies you get, the dramatic colours. So we've got blue sky, some white fluffy clouds, some extremely dark greys and dark blues. It's absolutely beautiful, and you can see there's just massive expanse of open ground here. Haven't seen a soul on this walk. Don't expect to see a soul either. It's a really beautiful, peaceful hill, this one. Not sure if the camera picked that up, but a beautiful rainbow. It's about 1.8 miles into the walk now, and the path breaks right to this fence and this gate, and then through this gate is the start of the hill we're aiming for. Once you've gone through that gate, the track sort of disappears once you get near the top of the first bit of hill. There's lots of sheep trails you can follow, but I would recommend having an OS map, GPS if you've got it, especially if the weather's not great, because if it mists down over here, you can lose your way quite easily. So generally, if you've got a natural sense of direction and you know you're kind of heading at a diagonal, you'll eventually find the trig point, but just bear in mind there's not really, as far as I can see, any proper paths up here. Well, here we are at the trig point, 461 metres. Really fantastic views from up here. You've got the South Wales valleys down in front, loads of different hills you can pick out. Mynydd Bedwellty, Mynydd Gethin, absolutely loads over that way as well, which I won't go into now. Merthyr Tydfil down below, just the lights coming out, it's about 7:25, so sunset about 15 minutes. It's pretty cold now, about 7 degrees. But that was a really good walk. Didn't see a single person on the entire walk, so this is a really quiet hill. The only thing I would say is, yeah, you need a good pair of waterproof boots, or given that it's not a massive hike, a good pair of wellies, because it was really, really wet the whole way. And also lots and lots of little streams to cross over as well. So obviously I'm about 5'11", I got a fairly long stride, so I jumped across a few of them. If you haven't got that kind of stride, then yeah, maybe Wellington boots to sort of paddle through them would be a better option. Or come up here in the summer after a long dry period when it's dried out a bit. Really, really boggy. But yeah, it's an absolutely fantastic hill. Deserves its place on the miners list. Nice trig point, quite a lot
of sort of rocky bits as well to look at, and a nice wind shelter. So again, if you were taking it easy, you could hike up to here, sit in the shelter there and have a bit of a picnic and stuff, and just admire the views in every direction. 360 degrees, it really is nice. Now obviously I'm going to camp here overnight, tent's pitched just over there, so the walk back I'll do quite a lot of filming then, and it'll be a completely different light because it'll be morning. Hopefully it'll be reasonable. They give it quite grey, but hopefully we'll get a bit of nice sky because the colours this evening have been absolutely stunning. So I'll probably slip in a little bit of a time lapse as well to show you that, and obviously show you some of the extensive views. So yeah, stick with me. I will see you in the morning and we'll pick up the hike back.
Well, it is the next morning and we have been treated to a pretty decent sunrise and some really nice light all around us, really. Shards of sun shining through, some nice dark grey clouds and different hues of blue and stuff. So it's not one of those grey days where the sky is just one kind of mass of the same colour and it's a bit boring. It's a really nice dramatic sky. So over the Brecon beacons there are shards of sunshine now drifting past, and little fields lit up in the distance and hills and stuff. It's really nice. It is a great hill. So I'm going to pack up my gear now and we'll head back down. So I will shoot some different footage on the way back down to show some slightly different parts of the route maybe. And yeah, stick with it and I will catch up on the way.
So walking back again now. Same treader's way here. You could go some slightly different ways. There's signs of there being slightly different trails which you could take a slightly longer route back to the car. But the good thing about this hill is there's a few places to park down by the reservoir where it's nice and easy, safe parking, and yet I have not seen a single soul since getting out of the car yesterday. So I've done all the walk up and I've done a good chunk of the walk back, and I've just had absolute solitude. So if you want a hill that's easy to get to, easy to park at, not too far to walk, but absolute solitude, just you and the bird song and the breeze, then this is the hill for you. As always, you can find full details of all these hills, the miners list, on my website, thewalkingkev.co.uk, and you'll also find loads of other walks in South Wales and beyond, split up into loads of different categories. So you can look by county, you can look by how challenging or how easy the walk is, how far it is, what kind of features it has, like whether it's got play parks or nature trails for kids, whether it's pram friendly. So I'm hoping to add a lot more content to that this year, hoping to get out and do loads of new walks in different areas and add those to the website as well. And I'll probably do a few videos of some of them as well, just so you can have a bit of a virtual reality walk as well. Again, it was another split walk today, so we had the interruption of an overnight camp, but whether you do this in a day or whether you camp overnight, it is a really great walk, this one. It's only now as we're approaching where we parked that we're actually hearing noise, the sound of civilization again. Didn't hear anything past this point since yesterday, so all of overnight didn't see a single person, haven't seen a single person today. It is a really peaceful and a really good hill and deserves its place on the miners list. So if you want to check out the rest of the videos in the miners list, then do check out the playlist. Obviously, if you want to see all the routes, full details, distance and stuff, then check out our website and this route will be up there soon. So a huge thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next one.